Hello, and welcome to blog number 4. I think it's number 4. There have been 3 before, so I'm assuming that this is number 4 in the exciting adventures of writing a new show called Storyteller, of which there is much news to come. I'm a bit late this week. It's been a busy week. I've been helping out backstage with the production of Separate Tables down in my local town of Sudbury, and which is selling out most nights, apart from, well, tonight, which will be too late because tonight will be yesterday for you. But Friday night, if you're interested, Key Theatre in Sudbury, Friday night there might be some tickets left, otherwise you're doomed. So I've been busy helping out backstage there. There's some footage of that later on showing just how hard I work backstage in a show. But apart from that, it's been a week and a bit since the first proper recordings for the Teaching Gods CDs, and the next recording block is going to involve me recording Teaching Gods itself. So for the next week and a half, beyond writing and doing other odds and ends, I will be rehearsing that, because we noticed during the test, and listening back to one of the tests, that though on stage it's clear who's talking, I think I need to put a few more he-saids in for the audio, because it's not quite coming across. So I've got to slightly adjust the text, adapt it for audio, as well as rehearse that, so I can go in and record it all in one go, because we might be moving the production schedule a little ahead on that one, but I'm not going to be able to do that for at least another week and a half. So that's the job that's coming up. What else is going on? I look over here at my laptop out of shot to figure out what the hell I'm talking about. Yes, so, Teaching Gods, the ultimate selection of stories, is going to be coming to London in May. This is now confirmed. Paperwork is coming my direction. I'll be telling you the dates very soon, sometime in May. Sometime in that distant area of May. And hopefully it'll be me, myself, Simon Nader and Catherine Eccles, and we're all doing the final gasp of Teaching Gods before the new show Storyteller comes into effect. So that will also hopefully both CDs of the story collection will be available by then. One definitely will be, but hopefully both, and maybe even some bonus tracks as well. It will be available on download, and that's definitely the plan. So yes, it's all go, because there are other exciting possible tour things happening as well, but I can't tell you about them yet. That's something for the future. And here we have the work in progress. Yes, this is the first play around sections of Encounters with Trolls of the Northern Line. Yes, and here we are at first line. It's a fairly well established fact that most people are quite ugly. Yes, controversial words there. So, what else? I have been mostly writing, as that little clip will have showed you. While I'm, in theory, doing lots of technical work, I am, in fact, finishing off stories. So this week I have finished the Trolls story, the main chunk of the first version of the Storyteller show, Encounters with Trolls of the Northern Line. So that first draft is now finished, so hopefully in a few weeks' time, once I've got the recordings out of the way, I will now start rehearse writing that, which means I will actually go into a space, work my way through the text, find what I don't like, start hacking it about a bit and developing it in that way. Beyond finishing the Troll story off, I've been writing a few other odds and ends. I finished the Much Like story. That is now that is definitely a complete draft. And there is, I'm sure I wrote something else this week as well. Can't remember what the hell it was, but definitely wrote something relatively short, which was completed. And I have just started a completely new story. Just one of my little hobbies, which is based on a photograph, a very silly photograph. When we were mucking about, taking photographs for the first run of Teaching Gods, which meant we took the photograph late 2008. And it was just basically me mucking about, going and doing sort of silly vampire impressions. And so I've got quite a silly story that comes in mind to do something with that photograph, because it's been a case of wanting to send it out for the show for quite a while now, saying it's a really nice photo, I like it, and realising there's absolutely nothing in the show that could match that at any point. So writing a monologue for a photograph is what I'm doing at the moment. And finally, this week, keeping this relatively short, in Portsmouth there is a relatively new theatre, the Groundlings Theatre, which has had a very unfortunate series of events happen to it. It only opened the other year, and there was a break-in and things got nicked. And so they are doing a fundraising event to get back on track. I mean, in the current economic climate, getting on track is hard enough. Getting back on track is far harder. So they will be holding a fundraising day at the Groundlings Theatre in Portsmouth. So if you happen to live in Portsmouth, or even if you have friends in Portsmouth, go down to the Groundlings Theatre on this Sunday, the 6th of March, from 12 till 5, and get involved there. Full details about this are on my written blog, this week's written blog. So do have a hunt for that, and if you are in Portsmouth, then do go and support them. Every little helps. So that's it for this week. I hope you have a lovely week, and I hope you see me again next week. Goodbye. And this, boys and girls, is the lighting box of the Key Theatre, very exciting, where I will be spending much of the week doing exciting things like pressing buttons and pushing sliders and stuff. It's all very exciting. And this is the show for which it's all happening. Yes, down there we see the exciting stage with separate tables all arranged and people reading newspapers down in the corner. Very exciting. And this is where I will spend most of my time, in front of my laptop, between cues, when working, doing other work, doing work I should be doing work that I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to do anyway. So there.